everyone, this is Marco once again here on my nice traveling experiences and being able to hear from you guys. As you guys are aware, going through OCS right now with my military career. I had a few people reaching out. I had someone in particular reach out about, I guess, for basic boot camp for the Army, and to talk about the boots that we got, that we were issued at basic. And there's probably a few videos out there that people have talked about. People have expressed their concerns, and how a lot of people don't like them. It's fully understandable. They're not the greatest things. They're not that comfortable for the most part. They are kind of heavy, but they are free. I still utilize them even through OCS. A lot of my peers through OCS, call me crazy for wearing them, and are still surprised that I still have them, let alone wearing them out there while we're getting smoked or our correctable action. But as I mentioned, for me growing up, it doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter how expensive or the high end things that you get. That doesn't make you the person that you are. So for me, when it comes to the boots are boots. I really don't care. Is it going to be as comfortable? Probably not. But like I have mentioned on my previous videos, you have to learn to adapt. You have to learn to be, pretty much comfortable being uncomfortable. So that's the main thing for me. And growing up like that, that's always helped me out throughout my throughout my life and throughout my career. Buying the high-end stuff, buying all this stuff is great sometimes, but it's not going to make you any better in any form or any way. It does help a little bit for comfort, and that's all it does. It doesn't do anything else. It's not going to make you stronger. It's not going to make you faster. It's not going to do anything else, but just give you a little bit more comfort. So yeah. As you can see, I have my boots right here. These are the boots that we get issued. You get 2 pairs of these boots. And like you can see the sole on them, they're really thick. So I'll grab one, that way I'm not carrying both. As you can see the sole on them, they're really thick. They're really supportive. As you can see, look at the top. From the ankle thing, it doesn't really go down that well, but it's because all of it is structured to be very thick and heavy, and very durable, of course. This is very hard right here. It's pretty much like your toe boot right there, and that is also hard as well. So it's like a steel toe boot right there, and then you also have a little bit back here on your heel portion. And pretty much those 2 ends on your toe portion and your heel portion, obviously, you have a lot of weight there. You also have the weight from the thickness of the boot alone. And then obviously everything around that's going to go around your ankle, which is, the top portion for your support, all this right here, it's not hard, but it is pretty thick compared to other boots that you will see, and that's how it's able to maintain its stability. As look, it doesn't really go down. My other one, like I mentioned, I did buy 1 pair of Oakleys, mainly for trying to break that one in. And if you look at it, it's completely different than this one. It's way lighter, of course, way thinner, and when it comes to the stability like this, it won't keep the form. It will literally fall down like this. So the best thing for that one that I enjoy is, yes, it's lighter. It is a little more durable. Not even that durable, but it is somewhat durable, not compared to this one. But they make it so much easy to pack in a rucksack or your duffel bag. That's the best part I enjoy. But other than that, when I'm out there marching or rucking, sometimes it feels really nice having that one, but at the same time, I don't mind. Like I said, I don't really notice a difference when I'm out there, especially after I get so exhausted and I'm tired. I can't really tell the difference. The only time I can really tell the difference is after I'm done getting smoked, and then I take a little break where, you know, we're in classroom, sitting down, and that's where I can feel it. I can feel the difference because I can feel the weight on these, of course. I can feel the weight on it. On the other ones, I can't really feel much of the weight, so that's always the plus. The other thing is when we're doing our barracks setup and our, you know, underneath the bunk, you will have to organize your shoes. So you'll have to have your shower shoes, your PT shoes, and a pair of boots. We have your, you know, we have your PT shoes and your pair of boots. For some reason, they want them like tied and knot and everything like you're wearing them. These work perfectly because they stand up so easily. Don't really have to do much. The other ones, I have to literally kind of tighten them up very well, knot inside and put it inside my boot, and so that way this whole portion right here does not fall completely over. Because if it does, obviously it's gonna look inappropriate, or not inappropriate, but it's not per the SOP of OCS. But yeah, guys, other than that, that's pretty much it. I still enjoy them, as you can see. I'm still wearing them until I put all the miles I can in them. After this one, I'm obviously going to get rid of them after these are done. And then, of course, like I said, you get 2 pairs at basic boot camp. I still got the other pair. The other pair are still fairly new. So, you know, I'm going to have that pair. And obviously, I'll still have whatever pairs I'm going to buy after this, because that's what I mean, that my Oakley ones are not, you know, as much as I enjoy them, I love them. For me, I've always been an Oakley fan. I've always, you know, playing baseball throughout my career. Obviously, Oakley has been a part of me. And not to say nothing bad about the boot, because the boots that I have for the Oakleys, fantastic, phenomenal. I love them. But obviously, they are not going to last me as long because they are very thin. And they're not as durable as these right here. So I don't think, I'm pretty sure after I'm done with OCS, I don't think they're going to last. I'm hoping they last at least through OCS. I'm definitely going to most likely force them to last, but I don't think they're going to completely last after OCS. So I'm most likely going to have to get rid of them and buy a new pair. Most likely I'm still going to buy the same pair of Oakleys. The same brand, same model and everything, unless they make a different type of model. But I'm most likely going to just buy the same one after OCS, so that way, after being commissioned, now I have another pair of boots again, so that way I have 2 pairs every time. I currently have technically 3. I have two pairs of these, and then of course I have my Oakleys. So I'm pretty sure these will withstand basic throughout this time. If they could last me to Bullock, that'd be great. And then most likely I'll probably get rid of them after Bullock, because I'm pretty sure after that I should have put in a lot of mileage, you know. But as I mentioned, the Oakleys, I don't think they're going to last that long because, like I said, they're thin. We go through a lot of so-called correctable action. So they're put through a lot. They're put through a lot of mileage as well while being at OCS. And I know currently I do have a little hole in my Oakley one. I have one in it's my left boot. I ended up getting a hole on it, but it's not too bad. I'm still using it. But like I said, when it came to land navigation, I didn't really use my Oakley ones because of the terrain that we were associated in. These were, for me, phenomenal. I enjoyed these, being out there for land navigation. I enjoyed it. Like I said, yeah, they do get heavy, but you know, it's not too bad. It's not too concerning for my part. I don't have, you know, my feet kind of endure some of the pain, but you know, like I said, boots are boots. You just have to learn how to adapt. Correct, you know, the way you're walking, the way you're running, the way you're marching. That's all you really have to do. And like I said, I've seen videos. I've heard, you know, a lot of people complain about the issued boots. When I was at basic, that was even a bigger issue because so many people were crying and And I mean they were really crying. I don't know why, but I guess they just weren't accustomed to wearing boots. But it's because when you get them, these are very stiff. When you first buy them when you first get them at basic, and they allow you enough time before you start basic. They even tell you, well, at least when I was there, our instructors told us, you get 2 pairs. What you got to do is every day you're swapping boots. So one day you have one boot, the following day you have the other one. So you're obviously alternating boots every other day. So that way you're breaking them in at the same time for that week. Obviously they're not fully broken in like you would like to, but as long as you keep walking with them and keep doing all the marching during reception, you'll start breaking them in for sure. But obviously they're not going to be as broken in as you would like to. And but you just have to keep breaking them in, and you have to keep alternating the boots, so that way you break both of them in pretty much evenly in a sense. And it takes the relief off your feet, your ankles, and stuff like that, because they're broken in. And it's like wearing not really wearing new pairs of shoes, but if you play sports, when you, like for me, play baseball, when you buy a new pair of cleats, you don't just grab them and you're gonna go start playing with them. You gotta go out there, break them in a little bit. Obviously it's not going to take that long to break those types of shoes in, like a boot. But you got to use more common sense. They're boots, they're thicker, they're bigger, so they're going to take some time to break in, of course. And people were complaining about it while we were at reception, and even people till this day they still complain about them. And they made it to a point where they complained so much where they wanted to get, like I said on my previous video, the sick call rangers, they wanted to go to the medics and all this stuff and get a profile, so that way the nurse over there could write them a profile for them to be able to wear their PT shoes for the time being until they go to the exchange. Where when I went, our drill sergeants there had to drive a certain amount of people at a time to the exchange at Fort Jackson for them to be able to buy they had to buy new pairs of boots. So this time they weren't issued, but they went out of their way and bought new pairs of boots that were going to be more comfortable, such as like the Rockies and stuff like that they have at the exchange, or pretty much any military base. And obviously they are a little more comfortable. Of course, I'm not going to say they're not. But, they went out of their way to just go buy new boots, while these were going to be perfectly fine throughout your time at basic. It is what it is. You're going to have, in a sense, sensitive people that, they just don't want to deal with the uncomfortable. And that's where, like I said on my previous video of Sick Call Rangers, you're going to be that type of person. You're always going to be complaining. You're always going to be complaining about sickness or whatever, or possible injuries. And like I said, yes, you're going to be a little sore. My feet were a little sore like a couple of days because, you're breaking them in. But like I said, soreness is not an injury. All right? Like I'm always going to say it. I'm a big advocate about it. Soreness is not an injury. Soreness is a way for you to get stronger. The soreness is going to go away as long as you keep moving forward, working out through all your soreness. Believe me, that soreness becomes stronger. That soreness goes away, becomes later on it becomes muscle, and so on and so on, where you no longer feel the soreness, and like I said, your body can take you so far. But when you're quitting and you're stopping and you're saying you're making every excuse in the book, you're going to be noticed real quick by the cadre, by the staff, drill sergeants. You're going to be noticed right away, and it's not a good reputation to have right off the gate. So just be mindful about that. Other than that, guys, like I said, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, drop your comment down below. I would enjoy being able to help you guys. As I said, I still wear my boots. Many people got rid of them either pretty much before basic started, around the time basics has started, and I can tell you a majority of people got rid of them right after graduating basic. They are free boots, brand new. They're, as long as you break them in, you're gonna be fine. And just put in the mileages. Like I said, boots are pretty expensive. But like I said, if you want to go waste your money, by all means, I'm not stopping anybody. But other than that, guys, that's it for this video on the boots. I'm just showing you guys on what I do and how I have my boots. Like I said, these are the issued boots that we got at Basic. A lot of my peers through OCS know them. A lot of my cadres see me wearing them, and obviously a lot of people are still surprised that I still wear them. Like I said, I don't care about what brand or what model or anything like that. I enjoy, if they're free, better believe I'm gonna have them, and I'm gonna be wearing them until I put the mileages in. Boots are boots, uniforms are uniforms, gloves are gloves, helmet's a helmet. Throughout my baseball career, guess what? Same thing. A bat's a bat, a glove's a glove. If you can't see it, you ain't gonna hit it, you ain't gonna catch it. That's my big philosophy. That's the way I learned. My dad, who was pretty much my coach throughout my whole entire life, didn't accept any excuses. If you can't see the ball, you can't catch or can't hit the ball, no matter what kind of bat or glove or how much you spend, you're never gonna see it. All right. So I'm a big component of that. If you like it, good. If you don't, feel free to drop your dislike. I know I've been seeing a few dislikes from certain people. I don't know why, but it is what it is. But just keep it professional, guys. I don't mind answering you guys' questions, comments, concerns, especially on the boots. If you have any negative things on the boots, please keep it professional. I don't mind answering any of the concerns you guys might have on the boots. Other than that, guys, I will catch you guys on the next video. Please feel free to, comment down below. Like I said, I enjoy being able to hear from you guys. I definitely enjoy being able to respond to you guys. And like I said, this video is made for somebody that wanted to know about the boots. And this is it. These are the issued boots. Closer angle. And that's pretty much it, all right? Like I said, yes, they're heavy, they're thick, but they're free. And I don't mind nothing that's free. Alright, guys? Catch you guys on the next video.